Because Goku, you have to have well, it has to be all allies attacking the same turn. So I did make a mistake for last video saying that it just had to be one ally. So it's both. It has to be all allies being full power Dragon Ball Heroes category characters. I mean, this is definitely easy to get off for sure. So let's go ahead and swap back on over to Vegeta. So before Vegeta, of course, I had to read the passive again. It's like it's all allies. So excuse the sort of misinformation that I spread last video. I'm gonna go ahead and just edit that inside the video so you guys can know. So for Vegeta, I just mean like, oh, man. You know what the funny thing is about this unit is the fact that he's physical. So he can already do an additional super attack anyways. He has a chance to do additional super attack. It's like, who cares? It's like, what? Give him dodge. What? There should have been like a 70% chance to dodge. That would have made it, you would have been nasty. Who cares? Who cares about an additional super attack? He can still get bodied anyways. The design of this unit is just, what? I don't get it. It's like, I don't get it. It's like these heroes, characters' stats suck complete balls. Like, look, what is this, bro? I just don't. We look at his best linking partners. Guys, guess what? Besides him, none of these guys are Dragon Ball heroes / Giant Ape Power characters, yes? Except this guy, right? You're Giant Ape Power? Yeah, you're Giant Ape Power, because obviously inside your active skill you do it. It's like besides this guy, and besides this guy, obviously, it's like, guys, no Dragon Ball heroes or Giant Ape Power characters. Like, what is this? It don't make sense. Oh my, I just don't like this guy's design. What is this? What is this card? What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dev back with another When He Stole Combat video. Today we're going to talk about Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Full Power Vegeta, or Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Vegeta Xeno. A little long tongue twister name just like Goku. So this, I'm not even just like, this unit is just, what? They just didn't try. It's like, let's go and talk about how he does in the meta that he came out in, that being the Red Zone meta. So outside of the Dragon Ball heroes, Red Zone stages, as I've already said, let's go ahead and bring those up. This guy will perform alright in there. But outside of those stages, he's gonna get bombasted, guys. He's getting blown off the map. Where is the Red Zone stages for Dragon Ball heroes? Do I keep going past them? Or do they just not have him here? Or I just keep going past him? It's unavailable. It is unavailable. Why'd they take it out? That's weird. Okay. So, of course, outside of the Dragon Ball Heroes Red Zone stage, as I've already said, it's like this guy is going to do terribly. But inside of these stages, he's going to do well because he has Goku sitting in slot 1 being able to body this cooler because he's type advantage against this cooler. And Vegeta is type advantage against cooler inside the first phase. So, I mean, of course, this guy's going to do well. And then for the second fight, it's like he's STR. So, I mean, Fool can definitely still get completely destroyed because he could be sealed. He can't have his attack or defense low, like he can definitely still be sealed. But like, I mean, this fool right over here, the end one is definitely quite annoying. But still, he can still do some work in there too. But look, he's type advantage against both the first fights. And of course, once it gets like Cumber, it's like, I mean, this guy could, he's getting smoked. Cumber is smoking him because I found that this AGL phase could be a little bit annoying. And once you get to that physical phase, he is doing a lot of damage. Yes, so it's like, yes, this guy can do fine inside the Dragon Ball Heroes Red Zone stages, but that doesn't matter because we can't even play those stages anymore anyways. So we take a look at some of these Red Zone stages. Like, he's physical, right? So he should be doing good inside of Omega. No. Are we running him in Omega? It's like, are we burning an item for Vegeta once we get to STR Omega? Is it really that worth it? I feel like even if this guy does triple super, because he can do 112 key, he gets his guaranteed additional super attack off right here, then he does his potential system super attack, and he'll be quote-unquote defensively sound with defense, he'd probably still get touched anyways. So you would have to burn the item for this guy in Omega for his STR phase, because STR Omega is no slouch. He can still get you up out of here. So, I mean, it's not worth running a unit inside of these later Red Zone stages where you have to burn the item for them, right? Especially if they're as unimpressive as this, right? It's like, what? No. Now I know what people would say. It's more so worth it for units that you will run more often than not than this Vegeta. But still, the point still stands. Why would you want to run a unit who you have to use an item for like this guy anyways? Yeah, like you're wasting your item on a unit that is not that good. It's like, would you rather waste the item for, I don't know, the LR Gods or LR Super Saiyan 4s, or would you waste the item for this guy? It's just all like, it's like a weird revolving door. It's like, you doing it for him, or you're gonna circle back around and do it for them, because it's just not worth it. It's like, no, this guy sucks. We go over to the movie boss's red zone stage. It's like, what? It's like, are we running him in Janemba? This tech phase will blow him off the map. I just don't. Even after he double supers, he's gonna get hurt. It's just, I don't, why is his stats so low? It's like, at least for Goku, he has damage reduction with defensive support, but this guy has attack support, which is cool, I guess, but it doesn't really matter more often than not. And this guy just does additional super attack. Who, like, why is he doing additional super attack? This could have been dodge chance. Why couldn't it just been dodge chance? It's just, why? His design sucks so much ass. It just, because you guys know why I'm just so upset with his design? Because even when he does double super, I mean, it does look good, right? Of course, because he gains 60% attacking defense performing a super attack, and he's double super and getting 30% attacking defense twice for one turn anyways. But like, and he's also getting additional defense, but guess what? He's still gonna get killed. Huh? Yes? Look at his defense. His defense is not even breaking 10k. What? That's bad. That is why I'm fussing about this guy's design, because even when he does get all that defense, so it's like defense here, and then 2 raises of defense inside his super attack, like he can still get killed. It just don't, what? You're a 200% leader skill that can super up to 3 times, get defensive procs from his passive twice, and then another 2 times from his super attack effect and still get bodied. I don't know. Okay, I mean, let's move on. So for the red zone, he's trash. I'm just gonna say, alright, this Vegeta is just outright trash. It's like, you can go ahead and run him in Omega if you want to, and then just burn the item for him inside the STR phase and just float him off, I guess. But then like outside Omega, it's like, why would you want to run for Omega? It's like for Baby too. It's like, you can run him for Baby, sure, but Baby's not really, Baby's tough, but like, you can still blow him out the water regardless. But like, Baby could probably, I mean, I'm sleeping on Baby. Baby can definitely do something to you. But like, still, it's just like Omega, like for the fights that now, it's like Omega for the Metal Cooler core, the Metal Cooler red zone, the Cooler red zone, the Frieza red zone. It's like Broly red zone, Janemba red zone, Bojack red zone. It's like, this guy's getting bodied in all these stages that matter. We go over to like the, let's go over to like the Red Ribbon Army one. It's like Cell can probably blitz him too. It's like, because he's type disadvantage against red. It's the red zone Cell at the end of the phase anyways. Like, what? Why are you running Dragon? It's like, no. It's just, no. Rainbow 55%. You just don't, we don't like this guy, okay? Unless you're a Vegeta fan. Hey, if you're a Vegeta fan, I do respect it, of course. But I am not going to go ahead and respect that guy right over there. So, what is good about this guy? So, what is good about this guy is the fact that he does have additional super attack chance, which I cannot go ahead and, I can't say that's bad, but at the same time, I want to say it's bad because his stats are so low anyway, so it's almost useless. It's like, it looks good on paper. For sure, this is definitely good on paper. But in game, it sucks. It's like a illusion. It's like, that's good, yes, 80% defense and he launches additional super attack. But the problem is that in game, that's highly unimpressive. So should I count that as something as good or something as bad? Excuse me. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to count it as something good because on paper, it looks good, for sure. And he is a support type that gives 40% attack to all superclass allies when there's a Goku attacking in the same turn, which is definitely way easier to get off than the Vegeta. So, of course, they want you running around next to this guy. And I would say that this guy, they did way better with this guy than this guy. Just like, they didn't care when they did this guy. It's like, he does have a good super attack effect. He does launch additional super attack. A guaranteed additional super attack is something that's nice, but it's like, it's good for off meta content. This is good off meta. Like, this whole part of his passive is very nice off meta right here. And I think that would really be about it. It's like, his link set is okay too, but the problem is that you want to launch this additional super attack. You want this defense additional super attack, and you want this super class attack support, right? But we take a look at some of his best linking partners. It's like we go ahead and minus like Goku. It's like, what? Look at all this. What? Come on now. It's like you need a Giant 8 Power or Dragon Ball Heroes category character, and outside of this Vegeta and this Super Saiyan 4 Goku right here, it's just like, what? It's just no. We go down here, of course, we have Vegeta and Trunks, but guess what? That is not a Goku, that is not a Giant 8 Power character, and that is not a Dragon Ball Heroes category character, so it doesn't even matter anyways. And you need 2 of those fuckers. Need I be mentioned? You need a whole rotation of these guys to do additional super attacks, so it does put a bit of strain on you running this unit anyways. Yes? Now, I know people will just be like, Dev, why do you care? Just run a full Dragon Ball Heroes category character, like team. Well, then we don't have a video, do we? It wouldn't be a video if I didn't just go ahead and talk about a unit from the inside out instead of saying, you know what? For this guy, the issues, who cares about the issue? Just run a full team. That would be the video. I would have literally a 5-second video if I did that. So, yeah. Now, I think, yeah, of course, what's good about him, I mean, launching additional super attack definitely nice, and like this, he's support typing that launches additional super attack that gains additional defense, which is cool. But the problem is that this is heavily restricted, right? It's like the Goku part of his passive is very easy, but this part of his passive is not easy to get off because it's just like, look, it's like, what? It's like, I mean, the Super Saiyan 4 is very easy, sure, but just get him running on a full rotation, but like, how often you gonna run Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta together with this guy? Not very often, right? It's like some of his best linking partners is cool. It's like Vegeta and Trunks, the third anniversary LRs, the LR Super Saiyan 4s, and like, is that really it? And then like this Broly, but like that's really all. No, he has like Bird Coup down. No, excuse me, that's not Bird Coup. Bird Coup's right here, Namek Goku's right here, the AGL Metal Cooler movie Goku and Vegeta's right here, the 7th anniversary LRs is here. But like, you're not gonna go ahead and run these guys next to them anyways. Like, of course, for Giant 8 Power, it's like you can run the LR Super Saiyan 4s with them. Can you do a rotation with these guys? Actually, this doesn't sound that bad, but guess what? They're not sharing key with one another, so this is still a bad rotation. You can't do this rotation because this is a shocking speed and GT unit, and this guy is a prepare for battle unit, so it wouldn't even work anyways. You see, like the weirdness of this unit. It's like this Super Saiyan 4 Gohan you definitely want to run in the team. It's like the team building is weird for this unit. It's quite weird. So, those being his positives, I mean, he does have an okay link set. His super attack effect is good. He does launch additional super attack and gain more defense, and he's a support type unit for attack, which is nice. But my problems with him is the fact that this puts a heavy strain on the team because this guy is just not impressive himself. It's like this additional super attack is cool with defense is nice, but guess what? His defense is just not enough. His defense is not enough, and I feel as if though the support type ability, I'm just gonna say it outright, it sucks. 40% attack, like who cares? Goku's giving 40% defense. Why couldn't they just give 40% attack and defense, like both of them? Like what? Dokkan, why are we not thinking? Why? Because your intention when using a 2022 200% leader skill is to take him into difficult content, right? You take this guy into difficult content with your Giant 8 Power and Dragon Ball Heroes team, you're getting killed. You ain't living. It's not happening. And then he has this right here, this 40% attack and defense and guaranteed hit attacks after he performs a 5th super attack. It's like, okay, more attack and defense is nice, but who cares? You rarely will ever see this, right? I don't get it, man. He just has, this is a very inconsistent design. This is so inconsistent. How many 200% leaders goes he on? So for pure Saiyans, I mean, he's not on Space Traveling Warriors. No, he's not. For full power, of course, I mean, he's on Goku's 200% leader skill, right? So, I mean, let's just go ahead and pull up Goku. He is full power and he is Dragon Ball Heroes, and he's obviously on crossover, so he's on Goku's 200% leader skill as much as he is on his own 200% leader skill, so he's on 2 of them. So for time travels, obviously, he is on, clearly he's on Hearts' 200% leader skill because he's Dragon Ball Heroes and crossover. Vegeta's family, he is on Gifted Warriors, so he is on It Mod from Vegeta's 200% leader skill. Look at this. It's very nice that he has a lot of 200% leader skills, but he doesn't have a lot going for him. It's just like the main fact of the matter is that this guy is just not going to be doing well inside the content that matters because his stats are way too low. And this defense is not enough with his additional super attack anyways. Like, who cares? It's just like, it's so nice that he has 4 200 leader skills so far, and we're not even done talking about how many leader skills that he has. So for worthy rivals, he's not an android. He is not artificial life form. He's not special post. So he's not in the Gamma 1 and Gamma 2's 200% leader skills. For Dragon Ball Heroes, I mean, clearly I've already went ahead and brought all these guys up. So for Giant 8 Power, I mean he is the Giant 8 Power 200% leader skill. Crossover, I mean, guys, we pretty much already got those here already. Gifted Warriors, we already have Iman's Vegeta here. For Defenders of Justice, they don't have one. Power Beyond Super Saiyan, he doesn't do a Kamehameha. And for Bond of Parent and Child, this guy is not Battle of Fate. I mean, who cares? I would argue it, but I mean, who cares? So on 4 200% leader skills, that's really cool, but I've already made my point. His defense is not enough with what he's doing inside his passive. It's like you give him 9,331 defense rainbowed, and you expect him to tank these difficult bosses with just this? Huh? This is all he has in terms of defense until he gets this off from his 5th super attack. That's not enough. That ain't enough, baby. I'm sorry. That is definitely not enough. I don't hate Vegeta. Let me just get that straight. I do not have hate for Vegeta at all. I just dislike how they did this guy's card. This card is not good, guys. 55%, he's even worse. That's another thing with these heroes units. Why do these heroes units depend off of dupes? Like, why? It just doesn't... It's so bad. I mean, that's a terrible argument, because at the same time, you can go ahead and make the case that some Dokkan Fests depend off of dupes, but then again, I would say that's bullshit. Not all Dokkan Fests outside of like the heroes units depend off of dupes. That's complete bullshit. I feel like heroes units depend the most off of dupes. I feel like heroes units depend more off of dupes than regular summable LRs do. And that is very, very sad. And this guy's design is not good at all. This is a terrible design. This is how you do not design a unit. Attack support is not enough. That double supering is not enough. That defense when he gains from super attack is not enough. This 80% defense is not enough. He is too wonky. We do not design units like this, Bandai. Please don't. Please don't. And I'm not even a fan of Dragon Ball Heroes. I'm just upset with how they designed this guy. Because I know there's Vegeta fans out there that actually like this guy a lot. Like his character. Like, I know some of the people that watch Dragon Ball Heroes, and I do salute you guys. I don't really mess with Dragon Ball Heroes, me personally, because it's just not for me. But if you watch it, I respect it. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.